Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Y'all, I don't know if you know this, but it's cold outside and I'm not a huge fan of the cold, so I have zero interest in going outside and doing anything. So I tell you what, y'all go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans, and I'll tell you what we're up to today. So yeah, instead of going outside, I was thinking we could hang out in here in my nice cozy office, get on the computer, and talk about some good websites for finding free and reduced priced ebooks, because I feel like we haven't done that in a while. Now, to be specific, we are only going to talk about places to find ebooks. Well, ebooks and we'll probably talk about some audiobook stuff too, but we're not going to talk about physical books today. We've done physical books recently, and we'll do like a whole thing on finding physical books. But I was going to do a free and reduced price, like physical books and free and reduced price ebooks all in one video. And I started making my list, and y'all, it was crazy. So I said, you know what? We'll talk ebooks today, and then I'll let y'all go through that and find you some ebooks, and then we'll talk physical books. So give me a minute. Let me jump us over onto the computer. I have lists. Of course I have lists. So let me get us onto the computer. Let me get my lists organized, and we'll talk about good places to find free and reduced priced ebooks. And y'all, I'm going to limit us to just the good ones, because I know I say this all the time, but this video really is not going to be 100 hours long. So let me get us on the computer and we'll get started. All right, so I just jumped us on, obviously, to the Googles. And y'all, let's just start. So a bunch of these we've talked about. So I just want to remind you of the good places to go to find the good stuff. So let's start with Project Gutenberg. Now, Project Gutenberg, you can see right here, has over 75,000 free ebooks. And y'all, these are going to be all books or like documents, whatever, in the public domain. So let's do, and I don't want to spend forever here. I'm going to say that at every single site. But I really don't want to spend a whole lot of time here because we have a lot to do. So let's just go into frequently downloaded. And you have a couple of different options. Let's go to Romeo and Juliet, because who doesn't love them some Romeo and Juliet? You have a few different options for how to read books at, or how to access the information or the materials at Project Gutenberg. You can read it right online in their sort of like web e-reader, or you can download it as some different formats. So you can do a Kindle format, you can do different EPUB formats, just depending on which e-reader you're using, or which reader you're using, or what you're doing with it. And y'all, don't forget, many of these, probably all of these, if you download it and you've got Calibre, you can send it over to your Calibre and then change it into whatever you want it to be, gussy it up, and then send it to your e-readers from there. So Project Gutenberg, so let's just download one. So let's say, I don't know, let's just do a Kindle download. So I just told it Kindle, did y'all see that? It just flew up to my downloads. And there she is. So I should be able to drag it from there straight into my Kindle and be able to read it, to use it from there. So that's Project Gutenberg. It's a great source for documents and like other stuff that's in the public domain. Another fabulous site to check for that kind of stuff is is it the Internet Archive? Yeah, the Internet Archive. There we go. Now I need to make sure I go to the right one. Yes. So y'all, the Internet Archive gives you a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's the Internet Archive. So if you look up here at the top, if you go to texts, it gives you multiple options for finding texts. So my interwebs is taking a minute. So there's the Internet Archive. So you can go to American Library. There's, again, a bunch of stuff you can go to here. One I want to talk about is it on this one? There it is, Open Library. And Open Library is a great source for public domain stuff, but also like current books. Now, a book like A Discovery of Witches, you're going to have to wait in line. So you can do, I think from preview only, can I do a, It might not let me get on the waiting list. No. Because of course there are only a certain number of each copy of of each book available. So some you can borrow. Like I could borrow Spanish Tragedy if I wanted to. I don't want to. Some you can just read right straight on the interwebs, way down east. And then, I don't see, there we go. Some you can join the wait list. So like if a bunch of them are borrowed, you can get on the wait list to get it. So this is another great free site, like free source of materials to read. And y'all, the reason that I'm like emphasizing that it's a free source is because we're also going to talk about like Kindle and some other places where you can, there are subscriptions. We're not going to get into their subscription services, but like Kindle Unlimited, it's free to read on, but it's $11.99 a month to subscribe to Kindle Unlimited. So once you subscribe, you can read for free all you want, but that's after you pay the subscription price. These are free. Now, I'm not going to log in, but they're supported by donations. And if you go to, so Internet Archive have some really cool stuff. And y'all, we're not going to get sucked down a rabbit hole here. Not that that's ever happened to me all the time, but you can go into university libraries. And again, it's going to be the stuff that's in the public domain. So like their peer-reviewed journals and stuff, you're probably not going to be able to access from here, at least not the good ones, because those you got to pay for. But like you can get into the BYU university, BYU, I almost said BYU universities. That's what the U is. But the BYU libraries, and kind of dink around at the stuff that they have available. And there are a bunch, I just clicked BYU for no reason because it was just right in front of my face. But it's just cool to kind of get in there and dink around at the different libraries and see what you can access. Lots of really old documents in here. It's very, very cool. It also has videos. This, again, we're back at the Internet Archive. So y'all, it is a time suck. It will take you in and just take all your time. While we're here, we're going to talk about LibriVox, which is a free source or a source for free audiobooks. So remind me at the end, we're going to talk about audiobooks. So let's get out of here because it's already sucking our time. But y'all go mess around at the Internet Archive if you haven't already. It's very, very cool. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Let's go ahead and talk about the audio stuff. So LibriVox, I'm absolutely certain that I'm saying that wrong. Y'all stop making fun of me. These are free audiobooks. So all of this is free in the public domain. These are free audiobooks that are in the public domain. So y'all, the House on Pooh Corner, let's look at Pooh. The House on Pooh Corner. So we can listen. I'm not going to play it here because y'all, I will get snatched off the interwebs for sure. Although it's public domain, but no, we're not gonna, because I don't know how that's going to sound. But yeah, you can play it like right on here. So you just pull it up on your phone or on your whatever device, and you can listen to the House on Pooh Corner right there just for free. So LibriVox, I'm going to just say LibriVox. I'm going to commit to that and act like I know I'm saying it right. Gives you access to free audio books, like audio recording. Yeah, audio. I was going to say audio recordings. Is that redundant? It is not, because some recordings are video and some are audio. These are audio. So that's super cool. Now, let's get into, y'all, we're for real keeping this short. I'm watching my time. Let's get into books from some things that we know. So, what did you just say? I don't even know. Let's talk about Kindle. So I'm going to go to my Amazons. And y'all, don't get all wee-weed up. We're going to talk about the different ones. So let's start with Kindle. Look at them trying to sell me stuff. Stop. Do y'all know, we've talked about, that was such a whine, by the way. We've talked about this before. I have a friend who's a muckety-muck at Amazon, and he says that the goal of the Amazon algorithm is to get you to increase your spending on Amazon by 15%. Literally every time we talk and we go on the Amazons, I increase my spending by 15%. So let's go into, so I'm going to go over here to Amazon Prime. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to go to all. And I'm going to go to Kindle e-readers and books. We're not going to buy a Kindle today. Y'all quit it out. I do not want to hear what new Kindle you want us to buy and talk about. We're going to go to Kindle Books. This is the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go to Kindle Books. And let's look. See up here it says Kindle Books. And then underneath you have Kindle Unlimited, blah, 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 Kindle Book Deals. Click on Kindle Book Deals. And y'all, look at all the Kindle Book Deals. Now, I know we were talking free. We're going to get to free in a second. These are the deals. So there are tons of them. Talk about a time suck. You could sit here for a very long time. And I've warned y'all of this before. Y'all, it seems like absolutely anything is worth $1.99. Or when you get into the 99-cent ones, you're like, oh, I don't care that it's dumb. I don't care that it's written with no capital letters. I don't care that all of the verbs are in past tense. I'm going to read it because it's 99 cents. Y'all, you're not going to read that. But anyway, some of them are actually really good books. They're just 99 cents is all. So, great deals. You get some Kindle exclusive deals. The Perfect Child, what is that? That's me. I was the perfect child. Just ask my mama. Now this one is top Kindle deals for me because they pick me my own special deals. And y'all, I'm Lucy Score. I am a sucker. You see? Maggie moves on. What is this one? 4.0 on Goodreads. Oh, it's included with my... Now, a lot of these, you see it's included with my Kindle Unlimited. A lot of these are going to be included with your Kindle Unlimiteds, but that's okay because a lot of times to me, that stuff kind of gets lost in the noise, right? There's like so much stuff in Kindle Unlimited and so much like, oh, read this and read that and you'll love this and so loved that I miss it. But when I go through here digging in the deals, I'll come across something that I had never seen before. So, and that's what I need is to find more things to spend money on. So again, if you go to your Kindle devices and books or books and devices, whatever, go to your Kindle books and then up across the top, I'm out of it now. So there it is. You get the little bluebee things and Kindle book deals is one of them. Y'all, Kindle rewards. Are you signed up for Kindle rewards? Do not sleep. I have 2 do not sleeps for you today. Do not sleep on your Kindle rewards for sure. Look, I just cashed mine in, so don't judge me. But for every 300 rewards, you get $3 off a book purchase, like a Kindle Books purchase. So, and I'm not sure what they are. 3 points. Oh, it's 3 points per dollar spent on Kindle books and 1 point per dollar spent on print books. Right? And then there are days where it's like you get multiple points, but like they up the points and stuff. And all that does is like entice you to buy more books. But y'all, it's book. It does not count as hoarding if it's books. So do not sleep on your Kindle rewards. And that was, if we back up, it's right there. You see, buy a Kindle and then Kindle rewards is right there. And if you can't find it, just Alta Vista up Kindle rewards, go in. And I think it was just a click. Like you ain't got to do nothing to sign up for it. And then you just get it. So it's free points. So there's that. Now, let's talk about, let me get all up out of here. And let's talk about, none of that was free. So let's look at, y'all, you're going to know in an instant what date it is because I know, wait. Look. Available. Read now, not pre-order. Okay, not the point of any of this. Look, I haven't bought it. It does not say purchased. I bought the book, not the Kindle book. Y'all quit judging me. I'm gonna buy the Kindle book, just not yet. So here's what we're gonna do. So I'm on the Kindle one, right? So I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom to where the descriptions are. You see right here where it says bestsellers ranked, words. So I want to go to ebooks. So number one in, of course it's number one. Here we go. Number one in, romance fantasy. That's going to be dodgy. But romance fantasy ebooks. It's got to be ebooks. So we're going to click on that. And it's going to take us to the top 100 paid and then top 100, say it with me, free ebooks. Click on that. And now, of course, Onyx Storm is not a free ebook, but these all are. Like I said, y'all, it's romance. These are going to be, you know what, let's do something else. Let's go into something else. Because these are going to get sketchy very, very fast. And you know what, whatever, we're all grown folks here. Except for one of my students is watching this. Alex, get off here. Don't look at this. These are sketchy. But, of course, I clicked on that one, y'all. I just randomly clicked something. Kindle, $0. So it's minus 100% at $0. So if I do buy now with one click, buy now, and I just bought some sketchy book. But it's like legit bought. Thanks, Danielle. You just bought that sketchy book. So they're like legit free books. Let's do, what book should we look up? Let's look up, I don't know. Funny story. There we go. I was trying to think of something that would get us into like book covers with people with their clothes on, for heaven's sake. They ain't all naked, or half naked anyway. So I'm going to scroll down to here to where the description is. And then romantic comedy. Kindle store, does that work? Yes, look, top 100 free. Boom. So whatever your jam is, go to one of those books and then scroll down. You got to go to the description has to say ebook. Scroll down, click on that, and it'll take you to this. You'll get top 100 paid and top 100 free. And some of these look super cute. I mean, some of them look like just pure tea trash. But one, it don't cost nothing to look. And two, it's free. It don't cost nothing to buy it because it's free. So, I keep coming across this book. And Calamity Rain. Anyway, stop. Okay, so that's Kindle. That's where we find free books for the Kindle. Now, like I said, don't get all wee-weed up. We're going to look at the other ones too. Let's look at Barnes & Noble. Now, this one I have to think about. I mean, Kindle is like breathing for me. Oh, hang on. Before we do that, we're going to go to Barnes & Noble. But here's my other don't sleep on. And this is another one I have to think about where to find it. Do not, if you're a Prime member, do not sleep on your, is it books? Prime reading. So, one, Prime reading, you get free books. Now, again, a bunch of mine are going to be available in Kindle Unlimited, so it's like same. I already have them. I mean, I already have access to them. City of Gods and Monsters, what is that? Holy Moses. All right. Stop. We're not shopping for free books, right? I mean, we kind of are, but not really. Here's what I want you to not sleep on. First of all, Prime reading in general, but legit, where is it? First reads. Choose 2 editor picks this month with Prime for free. So I saw, like, I went into this earlier, but then I was like, no, don't do it yet. Do it with your friends. So look at this. Seriously? Glamorous Notions, a novel? Yes, please. So if I click, is it read now? Oh, no, I don't want to read it now. Quit it out, Danielle. You're not reading that right now. You're hanging out with your friends. I have to move my big head. Oh, you know what? I'm being silly. Of course it's almost the end of the month. Of course I already did my free books. So, but then I can buy more books. I'm not buying that. I know I was all excited about it when it was free, wasn't I? If it's free, it's for me. But first reads, every month you get at least one with Prime reading. So you got to be a Prime member. You get at least one free option of a book or a novella or something for free. I can't remember what I got. I don't remember what I got. Now I want The Killing Planes. All right, let's get out of here. So that was I don't sleep on these, and I forgot that it's the 21st. So, of course, I got mine 20 days ago. So, now let's go to Barnes & Noble. So, Barnes & Noble. Oh, quit it out. And we're going to go to, I think the way we do this is we go to ebooks, And then I think, oh yeah, right there, look, free books, just right there on the side. You just click, I think, yeah, let's do free books first. And then, ba-dang, just free books. Browse free books. Free, just free. Man down. Now they also have Nook Daily Finds. I feel like that's been the Nook Daily Find for a long minute. Maybe it's been a very long day over at Nook World. But anyway, free ebooks. And same, click on it. You save 100%. You can add it to your cart or instant purchase it. And then Bob's your uncle, you got your free book. Kobo. Ebooks. And I'm not sure if I remember. Oh, look. First ebook in a series for free. Lots of free books. That looks a little shady. Never date your brother's best friend. I mean, come on, people. Why you gotta have somebody tell you that one? All right, get it. I'm 100% just shopping trash right now. Okay, so those are free books on the Kobo. So y'all can't say that I'm favoring the Kindle today because we looked at all of them. There's, this is going to be annoying. All right, there's also an Apple Store option. Let me just do this. Let me open my Apple Bookstore. It's super simple. I know this is a completely hobo way to do this, but so I'm in my bookstore, right? Like this is just the full-on bookstore. And oh, I was already looking at free books. So if you go in and you're just in the bookstore, you just go to Browse Selections and free books is right there. Y'all, they actually make it, I mean, Kindle, you have to dig for it a little bit, but that's because it was on the Amazon website. But these other ones, it's just straight up like you just click free. So, and this is, I don't know if y'all saw, I don't know what you saw when I was doing that ridiculous clicking about bit, but I'm just in the Books app on my Apple computer on my Mac. So yeah, just go into your Books app and go to free books. If you read Apple books, which I don't. I mean, not that I'm too good for it or whatever, I just don't. Lord knows I don't need another place to read books. So those are they. Now let's get into the ones y'all know we love. Let's talk about BookBub. Did y'all see Book Outlet come up right there? I want to talk about physical books so much, but we're not doing that today. Let's talk about BookBub. All right, so BookBub is like an aggregator. So they bring together lists of, they have a lot of self-published books, a lot of like first or second time published, like first books from authors, or not as well-known books like Barbara Kingsolver, but Unsheltered. What is this? I don't even know. Let's click on it and see what happens. So because I'm in my app, like typically when BookBub sends me, okay, we're going to talk about all this, but I want to look at this because I'm a little bit obsessed with this book right now. Yeah, no. All right, let's get out of that. So what BookBub does is it collects together lists of mostly reduced price books. They do have some free and under $1 that you can go through. And sometimes they'll send you free books in your emails. But what you do is you go in, you can see my categories right here. And the categories that I tell them I'm interested in and for them to send me are bestsellers, classics, cozy mysteries, literary fiction, paranormal romance. The hell is that? Rom-com, supernatural suspense, teen and young adult, and women's fiction. So every morning and generally multiple times a day, I get an email from BookBub As a matter of fact, I think I just got an email from them. Yeah, like literally as I was getting ready to start talking to y'all, I got this afternoon email, 1:44 p.m. with new releases for less. So, and again, I've set Amazon as my, I don't know if I said this before, I've set Amazon as my preferred purveyor of books. So when they send me these, they give me the little click so I can go straight to Amazon and buy them. And y'all, these are a little bit spendy for BookBub. Often there we go. Often the books are like 99 cents or $1.99 or $2.99, but these are recent releases, so they're a little spendier. But every morning at 9 o'clock when I'm getting on the Peloton to start my workout, I get an email from BookBub with a list of the deals for the day. And then like throughout the day, I get additional emails. So this is generally where I interact with BookBub. I try to stay off their website because y'all, you can sit for all day long and look through, just like page through books. Because one, it don't cost nothing to look. And you can find sometimes, oh no, Beartown, y'all. I'm about to cry. For $1.99, y'all go get this book. I have this book. Yeah, I'm seriously about to cry. I am unhinged. I have Beartown, and it's, see that little like light setup that looks like it's some kind of like shrine? That's Beartown over there. I have Beartown. I have a physical copy of Beartown. I have the rest of the set on my shelf. I've got the ebook and the audiobook. And I'm about to buy an additional set of physical books in case anybody borrows them again, so that I'm never actually without my Beartown books, because I am insane. But yeah, you can get Beartown for $1.99. I 100% recommend. It is very sad and very heartwarming, and it is a fantastic book. No, Danielle, you are not going to buy this book that you already have. Get out of here. This is why. Are y'all sitting there wondering, why can't you just sit on BookBub and look at books? Question asked, question answered. But books like this, Beartown was a fantastic, best-selling book. And like, I'm all up in y'all's Kool-Aid right now because I got so excited about Beartown. And they'll do that. They'll pop up books. What's the tennis player one? Carrie Soto is back. I saw Carrie Soto is back on here. I already had it. But, and y'all, I don't get mad when I already have a book and it comes up on BookBub. I get a little bit mad. But, so BookBub is a fantastic site. Pixel of Ink is similar to BookBub. Let's go to Pixel. Pixel of Ink digs a little bit deeper. So BookBub, I feel like has, okay, I'm apparently not signed in here. But that's okay. Because y'all don't need to, I mean, it's going to be all the same things again. Like all of my same choices again. Pixel of Ink, I feel like, digs a little bit deeper, gets more self-published books, more authors that you've never heard of. And again, a lot of times they're free or like 99 cents. So you might find an author that you really like that you would never have looked at otherwise, were it not for finding them on one of these websites. So Pixel of Ink also, so both of these, dear Wong, what is this? Oh, dear Wrong, good Lord, Danielle, you've got to settle down. Both of these, and many of these sites, you go in, you sign up, they have you fill out a questionnaire, you check off the kinds of books that you like, and then they send you emails with them. Air Day. So BookBub and Pixel of Ink, and we're not going to go through all of them, y'all. There are a bunch that are very, very similar, but BookBub and Pixel of Ink are the two. All right, we have to look at this. That looks very cool. The two where I tend to find books. Blackfish City. That looks really cool. Oh, it's on Kindle Unlimited. All right. And it is not uncommon for them to be on Kindle Unlimited, but again, it's okay. Because if you have Kindle Unlimited, you know that sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming trying to find books on Kindle Unlimited because you're like, well, what am I even, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I had no idea this book even existed or that I might be interested in it. So I'm going to go back and look at that later because that does look really kind of cool. So BookBub, Pixel of Ink, and let's look at just one more. I know. We're not going to be here all day. Let's look at this, y'all. ManyBooks. I teach English to emergent English speakers. So I say my vowels funny to English speakers, like M-A-N-Y. I say many, not many. Like I know if you say like, I don't have many pairs of shoes, boldface lie. But anyway, like I know native English speakers say many, but when you speak to a non-native English speaker and you're trying to help them understand vowels, you have to like say the vowel, like you have to hit the vowel. So I say many, not many, because it's M-A-N-Y, not M-I-N-I. I know nobody asked me. Literally nobody cares about any of that. So ManyBooks has some free books, lots of free books. It has some reduced price, but like cheap books. And this is one of those, let me pick one to go into where I'm not going to embarrass myself with half-naked men's. You can download it to read elsewhere for free, which I'm not going to log into this again. Or you can read online, which is no download. So if you're like, Danielle, we know we think we can trust you, but for all we know, when we put our email address and password into these sites, they're going to sell them on the black market. And I have no defense against that. I don't disagree. I disagree with you 0%. So some of these sites where you can just go on and read on the site is slightly refreshing because you ain't got to tell them nothing about yourself, right? You can just sit on there and read a book. So this is one of those where you can just go on and read a book. You don't got to tell them nothing. They don't even have to know you were there. It's free. It is supported by donations, and it's got, you can search or browse. So I think that's very cool. It's just, sometimes, again, okay, I'm a bit of a we're all bibliophiles or we wouldn't be here, right? Sometimes I think it's just fun to go in and just scroll through books and see what you can see. So, ManyBooks. Is it manybooks.com? Yeah, manybooks.net. But you could just like Alta Vista up many, M-A-N-Y, ManyBooks, and it'll find you. All right, so let's talk about one more thing and then we're out. Let's talk about audiobooks, because I'm never sure if I should stick audiobooks. I figure they should go with ebooks, right? Not physical books. So audiobooks. We're going to talk about the big boys, but let's also talk about Libro.fm. This is a nifty little website. Now, Libro supports local bookstores, and here's how it works. You pick your local bookstore to support with your purchases. You get 1 credit for $14.99 a month, which I think is like in keeping with the other audio. Okay, y'all, I use Audible, so I'm going to mess up and say Audible when I mean audio. Just edit me in your head, please. I think $14.99 is kind of in line with the other audio book services. So you get 1 credit for $14.99 and add credits whenever you need them, or buy audiobooks a la carte. That's standard. And then you can cancel or pause your membership without losing your credits or audiobooks. All standard, right? And you support your local bookstores. Very cool. I love audiobooks, y'all. If I don't always have an audiobook going, it's because I'm in between books and I'm a little bit really funny about what I listen to on audio. I don't know if I talked about this in a video or if, oh my goodness, how many of these books did we read on audio? Okay, I'm going to finish that sentence and we're going to talk about that because that is uncanny. I'm a little bit funny about books that I listen to on audio because I love eyeballs on paper reading books. And I think I definitely do not have audio processing issues. Like, I know that there are people who have audio processing issues and that they're very challenging, and I don't have that. Like, I don't have that challenge. I'm just a dillweed when it comes to paying attention to listening to stuff. So I know that I get a lot more information through my eyeballs than through my ears. Like by listening to things, by seeing things, by writing things out. Like if you've ever, I mean, I know y'all have never taken a math class from me, but like my math students write out, like do all of their work on paper because I can't do math in my head because I have to see things for them to make sense. So if I have to do it, my students have to do it. I know it's not fair. I don't care. Life's not fair. Don't start with me. But I say all of that to say that I'm very particular about which books I listen to, because most books I want to eyes on pages read. But God of the Woods we listen to in the car, The Wedding People we listen to in the car, Fourth Wing I've not watched. I've read and listened to multiple times. Onyx Storm, we're finna get. Iron Flame I read and then listened to. But I don't know why I feel like y'all want to know that. Nobody cares about that. So Libro is a great place to get audiobooks. I have on my list Audible, Barnes & Noble, Audio, and let's pull up audiobook, because I feel like everybody knows Audible, which is Amazon, Barnes & Noble, which is Barnes & Noble. We just talked about Libro. Let's talk about audiobooks.com. And this one is similar, I believe. I don't have this one, y'all. I've never used it. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if they're good or jank or anything. But it just, from what I read about it, it seems like their model is very similar to Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble's model is similar to Audible's model, which is you can sign up to get credits. And then I know that on Audible, once you've signed up to get credits, there are also free books that you can listen to. But like you spend your credit on a book, like let's say you want Onyx Storm. That's probably going to be 1 credit. And depending on your subscription level, credits cost different amounts. So Onyx Storm is going to be 1 credit. But then like at the subscription level that I am, which is like a normal level, it's not like super high or anything, but then I also have access to their free library, so I can listen to any books I want to in their free library. They're never cut off, they're never nothing. But the good books, like the new current books, they just cost me a credit. Or much like with, what's it called? Libro, I can buy them a la carte. So I do that a lot because a lot of times the a la carte cost is less than my credits cost, especially if I already have the Kindle book. Then the Audible book is a reduced price because it's the Whisper Sync thing. But anyway, this is an option. I don't know. Let's quickly look. Do we have any Who Are We on here? Because I don't. There's a fax. About Us. Let's do an About Us. We're a bunch of book and tech nerds doing cool things to make listening to books better since 2012. So I don't know. I mean, it might be worth looking at because I know that some people hate Amazon. And I think some people, I feel like some people like Barnes & Noble and they want Barnes & Noble to stay around. But then I think some people don't like Amazon and they don't like Barnes & Noble because they like to support local bookstores. And they feel like the big box stores and the onlines are crushing the small booksellers. So I just kind of wanted to give us some options like Libro, which supposedly directly supports local booksellers. And if this one is actually independent, like not associated with any of those chains, this might also be an option. Y'all, if you know anything about these folks, please let us know, because I just dug this up, kind of trying to see if we could find another option other than the big boys. So it doesn't look like any of this is it doesn't look like any of this is who are you information, like who is the company. So yeah, if anybody knows, let us know in the comments. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? The most obvious option is libraries. So I was about to put the lid on it there, but the freest free option that's not really free because you pay for it with your taxes is check out your local libraries. So there's the Libby app, there's the Overdrive app, there's another app that I just read earlier and I still can never remember the name of it because it doesn't apply to me. And if it doesn't apply to me, then I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm kidding, I just can never remember it. But apps that you can put on your phone or on your devices, and it allows you to check out books from your local library. So you just get a library card, put your number in, and then you can browse the card. I almost said card catalog because I'm 150 years old, but you can browse the offerings at your local library and check out books. And I know that Libby allows you to check out books, unless they're old, like the Scarlet Letter, then you have to find specific ones to be able to take directly to your Kindle. But Libby allows you to take books directly to your Kindle, and Overdrive you can use directly on a Kobo. So check those out for easy ways to access materials at your local library. And y'all, that truly is it, because we have actually been here for probably close to an hour now. So let us know in the comments, what are your favorite sources for free and reduced priced ebooks? And y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, we are most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.